Setting objectives for a learner-centered approach. So, a learner-centered approach focuses on students' creativity and self-expression. So, students choose their own themes, materials, and ideas based on their interests and experiences. So, in here is a learner-centered approach means that the focus of learning is in the students' creativity, ideas, and self-expression. So, ang mga students is satagan og freedom sa pagpili sa ilang theme, materials, o ideas based sa ilang interest o personal experiences. So, kani nga approach is ang teacher dili lang kay maghatag og instructions kundi mag-guide ug maghatag po sila og support sa learning process sa students. Like for example, ani is kung ang imong gihatag nga topic sa imong students kay may favorite place. So, ang mga students is pwede mag-drawing sa beach, bukid, o ilang balay, depende sa ilang experiences. So, and by that is mas meaningful o personal ang ilahang work. So, some approaches that support this include teaching for artistic behavior or TAB. So, students learn basic art skills and then create artwork based on their chosen theme and medium. So, it means the teaching for artistic behavior or TAB emphasizes that the child is the artist. So, ang students una ang ka-learn sa basic art skills, same sa paggamit sa lines, shapes, and colors of materials. So, after that is sila na ang mupili kung unsa nga theme o medium ang ilahang gamiton sa ilahang artwork. So, example ani is after nila makaton sa kanang basic painting techniques, isang students pwede mo pili og mag-paint sila og kanang nature baron, animals, or people nga nagamit og kanang watercolor or poster paint. Next is Reggio Emilia. So, the Reggio Emilia approach encourages hands-on exploration and experimentation. So, here is ang students ginahatagan o kanang chance nga mag-explore or mag-try of different art materials aron kanang ma-share bitaw nila or ma-shows sa kanang share nila ang ilahang mga ideas. So, it is important nga kani nga approach ang kanang curiosity o kanang discovery sa mga bata. Like for example, ang students pwede gamiton ang clay, papel, kanang mga dahon or kanang mga recycled materials aron kanang makahimo sila og mga creative artwork. Next is the Waldorf approach. So, focuses on imagination, creativity, and holistic development through artistic activities. So, Waldorf approach is kanang focuses on imagination, creativity, and holistic development. So, ang art activities ani is gigamit aron kanang makahelp sa emotional, social, ug intellectual development sa mga students or mga bata. So, sa kaning nga approaches, it is important ang kanang storytelling, kanang drawing, or painting, and crafts. So, like for example, kanang after listening to a story, so ang students is mag-drawing o kanang scene gikan sa story gamit ang crayons or watercolor. So, learner-directed. First, focus on creativity, fun, and self-expression. Second, students choose their topics based on their interests and experiences. Third, assessment focuses on the learning process and explanation of artwork. So, in here, in learner-directed activities focus on creativity, enjoyment, and self-expression. So, ang students adunay kanang freedom sa pag-choose sa topic or idea based sa ilahang interest o kanang experience. So, ang assessment dili lang sa kanang final artwork, kundi sa process kung yun sa nila paghimo o pag-explain sa ilahang work. Like for example, students create a drawing baron about kanang my happy memory. So, ang kada artwork is lahi-lahi kay nagdepende man na sa ilahang personal experiences sa mga students. So, teacher-directed. First is focus on developing art skills and concepts. Second, students follow teacher instructions. Third, assessment focuses on skills and final output. So here in teacher-directed, teacher-directed activities focus on developing specific art skills and concepts. So sa kaninga activity is ang teacher maghatag og clear instructions og ang students mosunod aron kanang makat-on sila sa kana nga particular technique or skill. So like for example, ang teacher is kanang teach or magtudlo ba sila unsaon pag-draw sa basic shapes sa human body. So, ug ang students mosunod ana step by step sa instruction sa teacher. So, art should first be understood as a personal way of expressing thoughts and feelings. So, when students value their own artwork, they also learn to respect other artworks and cultures. So, teachers should balance learner-centered and teacher-directed approaches. So, art should first be understood as a personal way of expressing thoughts and feelings. So, ang artwork dili lang kanang para sa beauty, kundi para kanang pag-show pod o kanang ideas, emotions, o experiences sa students. Kung ang students ma-value ang ilang sa kaugalingong artwork, kanang makalearn po sila nga kanang respect ang artwork sa uban ug ang kanang culture sa kanang different nga lugar or lain-lain nga lugar. So, but importante nga ang teacher magkanang balance sa learner-centered o teacher-directed approaches aron ma-develop both creativity o kanang ang artistic skill sa students. So both approaches are important. So learner-directed activities develop creativity and personal expression, while the teacher-directed activities help students build artistic skills and knowledge.